All right, everybody, so we saw the bathroom pods. We saw the pre-manufactured bathrooms themselves. This is a fairly good-sized manufacturing facility where they're putting all of these things together. But one of the unique points about where we're at is this building itself is heated with hydronic floors and climatic ceilings for the cooling. Also, this building just doesn't heat itself, it heats the building that's probably 50 to 100 yards across the way over there as well. How are they doing that? Well, they're doing it with this system right here. And Michael is here to help walk through what we're seeing. So, Michael, what kind of system is this?
So basically what you see here is a heat exchanging system. The heat exchanging system is actually being fired or heated up by the oven over there. The oven is fired by wooden pellets. So basically it generates a temperature. Then you have one circuit, a short circuit. So you heat up this tank, which takes up to 3,000 liters. He actually heats up this on a shortcut. So the water comes from the heat, from the furnace in here, heats up the water, which is permanently still water in there. It's not floating, it's still water. Heats it up, goes back to the oven. Then actually, if you need the heat for the building, for the underfloor system, it's been taken out by a second heat exchanger inside the tank and takes out the heat, extracts the heat from there. Whenever you have stored enough energy, which you can set by your computer programs, it's currently it's set, if you want to see that there, it's 60 degrees Celsius on the top, and on the bottom it's 40. So how it's stored in, you fill in the heat in the top levels, and then you have a middle level and the lower level. And when the entire system is filled up, the oven shuts out. You have your heat storage there, and then you take it from there. Whenever it falls under a certain set level, the oven jumps in again.
Got it. So there's really two systems inside this big tank that are working along in conjunction with the furnace. The furnace is really there just to help reheat the water. There's already sets of coils inside of this tank. One set at a little bit, it looks like around 49 degrees Celsius, and the top portion of that tank is around 60 degrees Celsius. And then that is going out in these pipes above us and circulating throughout the manufacturing facility and the offices, as well as the building next door to heat the buildings.
Yes.
That's amazing. And this is not done with gas or oil. This is being heated with wood pellets.
It's wooden pellets, yeah.
And there's a big system over here that holds
those
those
over
pellets.
There is a big filling system for the wooden pellets, which is supplied locally.
It's amazingly clean, the whole thing.
What you see in the back of us, this is a storing facility for the cold water, which is used for the climatic ceilings, And the heat pump to produce the cold water is based outside and runs with electricity, which is being fed by photovoltaic cells on the top of the roof.
We have solar panels on the roof, right, that are feeding basically the air pump that's outside, which is working with this in conjunction with the climatic ceilings. And climatic ceilings, again, is cold water that is used to add cold to the room, like an air conditioner would that we normally would use. It is actually giving the room that temperature that you need.
Yeah, and the advantage of the cold flooring, cold ceilings is basically you don't have the wind. It don't make you so much sick because you don't feel the wind pressure constantly in the bottom or in the room, because it's basically statically flowing cold air to the bottom from the top.
So the theory of all this is the cold air on the ceiling, because cold air falls, right? And we don't want to walk around with cold feet like you said before. Hot air rises, so that's why we have the heat in the floor. But if you're putting the cold water in the ceiling, then you're going to have a much more comfortable room to be in all the time.
Yes.
And you don't have the air, you don't have all the dust and all the bad things that come with dust blowing around you all day long.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. Something that we talked about before we walked in here, right, was, there's an entire subdivision neighborhood being built with a central heating location where it's shared heat. Now, we used to see this in old buildings where they had the one big boiler and you fed it coal and it heated up just the building and all the apartments, but you couldn't adjust your temperature in your own living unit. But that's changing now. Now they're using systems like this, and everybody can control their own heat in their building.
Yeah, that's right. In the neighborhood there will be built up a new living facilities, which will have up to 35 houses, and they will heat actually the entire block with one central heating system. The advantage there is you actually can use very efficient heating systems, and also you can run it. It's different possibilities. Yeah, you can run engines.
Okay.
You can run engines actually using the heat for heating, or the heat exchanging from the motors, while you can also produce electricity. And you can use biogas and other systems as well, or you can combine it with photovoltaic cells.
Right.
So there's a lot of option how you can feed your heating systems there.
Yeah.
And this is all decentralized in one big unit block. You save also at least one room in your house, which you can use for something else.
Right, because the mechanicals aren't in that room.
Yep.
And it's a shared service, a shared cost, and it helps everybody, which is great.
Yep.
Michael, thanks for walking us through this system. Just take note how neat, clean, and orderly it is. And by the way, these are not the size of the pumps. That's the insulation that is keeping all that hot and cold, whatever's flowing through there, hot and cold. So it doesn't change. The pipes behind there are probably, 2 inches or something, I was looking. So just to give you some idea. Michael Wolf, Wash, this has been an awesome tour. Thank you for showing us around. Really do appreciate you.
Thank you for having you.
Yeah, appreciate it, everybody. There you have it, everybody. Dave Cooper. Stay tuned for more coming to you from Germany. Make sure if you like this content, you subscribe to the channel Dave Cooper Live.